those out there, Hamilgara Sneska, Hiwachakama, we're reacting to
Personal victim fatigue by Think Before You Sleep. Does she have a fucking Sour Kids?
Sour. Hey, is this the same person who had a Poliwag in their background?
Yes.
Where'd the Poliwag plush go? What'd you do with the Poliwag?
This looks like just mental illness. It looked like mental illness exploded in this person's house.
I just wish there was something I could do.
I don't know. I'm looking around at our house.
I don't know. I really lived in my house and this house, okay?
Her house looks plain compared to our house, okay?
They should have asked for
Our house is not, this is not LGB whatever that hers is, but our house is 10 times more colorful.
They should ask for a charity for more money. Yeah, right.
For you all, like, improve public safety for disabled folks every day, you know? Oh, no thank you. Anyways.
Yeah.
For those of you who are confused, no, this masking video is not from 2020.
Oh,
it was released recently, like a month ago, and you have someone who is still saying that
Yeah, this was released a month ago.
No.
Yes.
Never going back to masks again. Never doing it. It was stupid then. It's stupid now.
I'm judging her tattoo. She has a Butterfree.
No, she has a Clefairy and she could poke
Is that a
him.
Magikarp, or am I crazy?
No, I think that's just a,
Koi?
No, not even a koi. I think it's one of those Japanese snack fish.
What the fuck is this?
It's a weird frog chair.
I don't even
everyone
know.
has to wear a mask for COVID. Because if you don't, then you're a bad person who deserves to be shamed for wanting to live your life normally. This person actually does a lot of masking propaganda, so let's see why.
Why do you talk about masks all the time? Because the pandemic never ended. The government just removed a bird.
That cow stool is cute.
The pandemic never ended.
Emergency status and normalize sacrificing our most vulnerable.
You know, it's weird how they were able to drop the emergency status and everything seems fine. It's almost like the risk of dying from COVID was heavily exaggerated and manufactured by horrendous policy decisions and the censorship of doctors with effective treatments. So this person who, by the way, works from home and doesn't have to deal with masking for an 8-hour shift is suggesting that we go back to some of the lockdown policies of a couple years ago that crashed the economy, threw a bunch of people into poverty, and damaged everyone.
It's because they can't handle the outside world anymore. I can get it, but at the same time, I'm not wearing a face diaper, so I can't breathe and get oxygen to my brain doodles.
They were wearing the
I'm already dumb enough, I don't need to be dumber.
Everyone's mental health, all for a disease that's basically killing nobody these days.
Yeah, see, this was...
No. What we gotta worry about now is the parasitic, what is it, ringworm or whatever that's, no. It's different now. We just need to stay inside forever. There's like a flesh-eating, worm thing going around now. You got people getting the Black Plague out here. You got all these mutated bunnies and squirrels and deer and the zombie spiders. No. COVID's the last thing I care about anymore.
At some point, you have to do a cost versus benefits analysis, and if you get the short end of the stick on that, then you do what you can to protect yourself. But this whole masking 5 years after the lockdown started is not an uncommon belief, actually. I've seen a lot of people promoting it.
Oh, I'm COVID safe. If you guys aren't masking...
You're COVID safe, yet you're not MRI safe.
You're also those lovely piercings are a great way for bacteria to get in.
Alien, Jesus, or someone, please take us away from them.
Get ready for November. We're gonna see what happens in November. Hell, a fun fact, I'm getting random videos saying the rapture is supposed to come September 24th and the 23rd or whatever.
All these people say that all the world's ended, yet no one predicted COVID.
Did you know? Did you know we're also having like the government? I think it's the government in the UK is like talking about zombie apocalypse preparing.
They can't no, they're more worried about people.
Sounds like America is becoming more apocalyptic these days. It's not just America. That's all over. I think right now the UK is probably at the worst of it.
I'm not gonna be around you.
You should go out more. It better be free.
Why? You get super nose rings. Why you got one on both sides of your nostrils, one in the middle, and you got the big dorky stupid glasses?
And she's a neckbeard.
Yeah.
She's a neckbeard.
If I'm going out, it has to
Oh,
be
wow.
free.
You didn't see it?
And
No, I see it
there
now.
needs to be barely anyone in sight because, yeah, COVID and people aren't masking.
For context, both of those videos
I
were
think,
filmed this
no,
year.
To be fair, I think she should mask. I really think she should mask.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Talking about the screw worms.
Yeah, screw worms. That's what they're called. Thank you. I couldn't think of what. Remember
Here's a
what
whole
they were
page
called.
dedicated to masking propaganda with a comic that says, "Not masking is eugenics," followed by the caption talking about how the creator is mad that normal people on the left don't want to wear a mask every time they go outside. Are you just going to wear a mask forever? Yeah. I can
Can we ship these people off to their own little desert island? Let's send them to Sentinel Island.
I heard the UK.
I heard the UK that one guy got arrested for having anime art on him.
That wouldn't surprise me. They arrest people for having fucking letter openers on them.
Yeah, the UK is really bad right now.
No, those little miniature swords you have,
Uh-huh.
you can't have those. They consider those a weapon.
My mini little
Yeah.
keychain swords.
Yeah, those are illegal in UK. Welcome to the world we live in.
You know, I think America's bad some days, and then when I look at the UK, it's like, oh, wow.
Really-
It's like America just more on crack because the UK doesn't have our free liberties. Yeah, that was a reason why we threw tea in the harbor.
By the way, someone told me the mask is the manga hat for the left.
The UK is becoming more and more like North Korea. I don't doubt that. Yeah, no. Yeah, they're just trying to get rid of VPNs. They're trying to control what everyone can view on their internet and junk.
No, send them to Snake Island. You ever heard that island off of, I think it's somewhere in South America?
Oh.
You're not allowed to go on because there's like full of like super venomous snakes
Hey.
that will like kill you.
That sounds like a better
imagine the
alligator
tyranny-
Alcatraz.
we would live under if this
Snake
person got any
Alcatraz.
political power. But more importantly, everyone is just tired of this type of person constantly playing victim and then using that to either tell everybody what to do or demand free shit. We're all tired of this, or fatigued as one might say. Because the ones who play the victim game
love
are
the
always
word
the most
fatigue. It
sociopathic,
explains
self-centered, and
everything.
awful people, so
Tired.
no one's being fooled by this fake compassion anymore.
Why don't
Yep.
just disabled people wear masks then?
My
I'm trying
Pokemon.
to read their manga. They have Blue Period.
Oh yeah, that
They
was
have
that
Spy X
one.
Family.
That was that one.
Art anime.
Blue Period. That was that one art anime.
No, they're a Chainsaw Man fan. Fuck.
Na-na-na-na-na, Chainsaw Man. Of course. Unfortunately, look on the bright side. These people, they probably never actually read any of that. They probably don't actually care about that, and that's just a look thing because anime is supposed to be mainstream. They're not like us. They're not like us.
She has a
Pokedex.
Some disabled and immunocompromised
You're not like us.
Are you sure? How dare she embarrass a Pokemon?
I do like her little wall of Animal Crossing figgies. She's got Marshall. She's got Dom. I love Dom.
UK people need goddamn freedom. Yeah.
people cannot get
Where's the
vaccinated or wear a mask due to
Poliwag?
medical reasons, which is why it's crucial you should if you can.
This person is hurting my anime-ness. She is hurting the good moo of anime. It's for nerds and losers, not these woke crazy
I
peoples.
see rainbow monkeys.
Oh yeah, Kids Next Door. Yeah.
Where
Right?
should I mask then?
Yeah.
Everywhere? You should mask
No.
anywhere you think disabled people deserve to exist in safety. P.S. That's every public place.
For the record, this person's claiming that she's disabled because she's slightly autistic. Now, for one,
What are they doing to my anime?
That is a beautiful photo.
It's a beautiful photo. But, I mean, I know I'm crazy and insane. I know I got mental problems, but what is this person? What is this? This is not me.
Anime has become more mainstream.
I know. It's... I can't really say it's annoying because I like that I can get more stuff, but it's the wrong people that... No. The whole point of anime is you watch something that has good story and gives you a brain. That's the whole reason I am how I am, is because of all the years of watching anime. Unfortunately, this person, apparently the anime did not sink into their brain. She had some good anime.
She's trying to do the anime what Disney did to Star Wars.
This is a fake anime person. That's all I can say. That's my gripe.
Never getting sick is
That's what I'm
bad for
gonna
your
stay
immune
with.
system and makes you more vulnerable. 2, being alive always carries risk, and nobody is masking every time they go outside forever.
vitamin
In
C
the
gummies like I
extremely
do.
small chance they come
Yeah.
across someone who has a compromised immune system and can't mask if they want to. Like, that's such a rare...
Even video games has become too mainstream too. Yeah, video games are actually getting ruined.
Can we go back to saying the F slur like Tectone in video games?
Foobit?
Yeah.
thing that realistically, I think this person's just overly fearful of catching COVID and is saying, what about these marginalized communities, to pretend that she isn't being selfish. Because
More
calling
gatekeepers
everybody
and
murdering
killings.
eugenicists if they don't cater to what you want is kind of self-centered. Anyway,
Karen's
for
so
those of you who
crazy.
didn't see the prior videos,
Ouch.
this pink-haired person is Courtney, who is a 28-year-old asexual autistic person.
Crap. She's
What?
okay. She's 28. She'd be considered a millennial, isn't she?
She's a younger millennial, maybe older Gen Z. She's in that weird buffer period.
28.
She looks like a Teletubby.
Really?
I'm thinking Teletubby. Or...
I'm thinking Lazy Town.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to.
You were trying to remember what that show was called.
Oh.
I don't
With
remember
low
the
support
character's
needs,
name.
who
I just
also
remember
has
Lazy
ADHD.
Town.
Did I get all those tags perfectly correct?
So, I got ADHD, I got mental problems, I'm slow, I was in the special ed class. What's wrong with you that you're like this? If you know anything of anime is about freedom. You did not, and I can't say you did not watch good anime because you had some good ones there, and Pokemon's one of the cuteness.
Why we can't let these people just
Just be on social media and not run so many fun hobbies.
I wouldn't want to be called a bigot.
Oh my gosh, I had an autistic meltdown this weekend and went nonverbal.
you went what?
Yeah, I don't care what the fuck. You know what? I could care less of what this person's saying. I just want to gush here looking at the wall of plush. I need a wall like this. Let's see. I see an Aerodactyl, there's a Jigglypuff, there's a Mewtwo, there's a Vaporeon, there's a Mudkip, there's a Dratini, ooh, there's a Suicune, I got Magnemite, I got a Venonat, there's Mew, I love Mew, there's Espeon, Butterfree. I must admire how you have your layout. You got Animal Crossing dudes up here too. You got some Mario guys. I see Meta Knight. I could care less what this person is even saying. There's an Arbok, there's a Zubat. I can name every single Pokemon in this. There's a Porygon, there's a Poliwrath, there's a Squirtle, there's a Snorlax there. I see a Seal.
That would be a verbal shutdown.
What?
Huh? Because being
This-
non-speaking or nonverbal is the permanent state of using
Shut
words
up.
and other
Shut
forms
up.
besides voice.
Just
You
shut
don't
up.
experience that, and you don't.
Just shut up. Just let me admire the Pokemon plush. That's all I care about with you. You shut up. There's
All
a
the Pokemon
Sylveon, a Butterfree.
This person looks
Let's see, a Clefairy.
the Pokemon look unhappy.
They're like, save me. Save me.
This person has a
I feel so-
Papillon plush.
A person has a Patamon plush. From Digimon, right? Where's the Patamon at?
I think he's all the way back up here.
Oh, it's that big one. Yeah, I see Patamon. Yup. God,
You imagine the amount of, she's complaining about wearing a mask. You imagine the amount of dust.
Oh, you're right! Because I know my cow plush, and all that stuff, plush collect a lot of dust. So yeah, no, her whole collection here makes no sense. Unless, for some reason, she goes every, I want to say, week at least, and dusts all of that. She has to literally take down every single plush and beat it up. No. This person's dumb. You are collecting you are collecting dust.
Pokemon Plus.
The Pokemon don't want to be there anymore.
No, not the Pokemon Plus. Is my.
I love Patamon and Gatomon. Those are my favorites too.
You have to co-op someone else's language to describe that experience.
Right, the asshole is the person who made the honest mistake and not the one who is meticulously
Dumb.
correcting everyone. Anyway, basically all of Courtney's content is centered around what level of the victim tier you're on, and she seems to revel in collecting various diagnoses like autism and ADHD, so she can use that to claim that she is disabled and therefore
The
oppressed,
Magikarp,
which really is just a
no.
personality trait that everyone finds annoying, because ultimately, the reason that they're playing the victim oppression game is to shield themselves from any criticism of their behavior, which
No, stop it. Stop being special snowflake. You know what this is? She mustn't have been bullied in school. That's the only thing I can
They
figure.
did away with bullying when she came out.
That's why she's not like us. She is not like us because she never had to deal with people picking on her for how she looked and how she acted and stuff. She was part of the weak generation of when anime was getting big.
Which brings us to a
When it
video
was
that I made a
acceptable.
little while
Oh,
back
that
called
bitch.
Why the LGBT Movement
Ugh.
is Failing, that included an entire 10 seconds of Courtney talking about some BS about being non-binary.
We need to
and I
save them
basically
from
responded with the
that
same sentiment of
crazy
this meme.
hair lady.
Oh God.
Oh God. Bowl cut much? Cut your own hair much? Weevil Underwood. She looks like a really bad gender bent version of Weevil Underwood from
Weevil-
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Weevil Underwood went trans.
Except Weevil Underwood had more hair.
Here, which is that once you see the bad haircut and the pink hair, you know this person's going to be annoying and offended by everything. And I mean, was I wrong? Is the stereotype incorrect? Wow, is this what you look like without the pink
You know what's depressing?
That's what she looked like before.
Oh my God, she was beautiful. What happened?
anime character hair? Jeez, this is what 4 years of college will do to a person. Now,
Oh, I get it now. How you survived college, I'll never know.
I went to Joplin, Missouri. How many
Okay, you
liberal-
went to you went to an actual college.
I wonder what she didn't.
I wondered why she does to the no, because I know what the crazy fans does.
a normal person
Stop
would see
raping
criticism
the
like that and either
Poryons.
ignore it or make a video response. But since Courtney has the maturity of a
check.
7-year-old like Illymation, who also thought people should not be allowed to criticize her, she decided to fight dirty and file a copyright strike on my video on her to get it removed. I made this video here responding to that where I
Weak.
pointed out that it's ridiculous that she's striking my video over a 10-second clip. I said that she's engaging in copyright abuse to silence people she doesn't like, and I ended that video by
Weak.
saying that I would be fighting the strike. Now we're all caught up to everything that's already been discussed on this channel. So to continue my point about my dislike of people who constantly play the victim card, allow me to use this next
Dude, do you think she's going to somehow find this video and copyright strike it?
Oh, she was going after thing before we. She was going after them before us.
He said that she did.
Yeah. You just keep watching.
Okay.
segment
okay.
to point out how their demeanor completely shifts the minute they feel they have the opportunity to fight dirty and victimize the people they don't like. By the way, I love how much of this parallels the Illymation drama from last year where she tried to multiple times
Well, that
get me
thumbnail, she
deplatformed
looked
because I
like
made
a
a video
kid.
criticizing her. Anyway, getting to the part where she continues to fight dirty, after I released the dedicated video on her talking about her abusing the copyright system, Courtney went onto her Instagram and said this. On today's episode of Alt-Right Creators Doing What They Do Best, stop. You know what's really funny? These people are so obsessed with making sure that everyone labels them properly, yet anytime they are faced with people who have differing opinions, they mislabel them as alt-right or Nazis. I'm not alt-right.
What?
Alt-right is a bunch of white supremacists who want an ethno-state, and I have openly stated many times that I don't like racism or identity politics. So it's nice to see that Courtney believes she deserves a respect that she doesn't give to other people. Moving on, Think Before You
Sheesh.
Sleep posted a large anti-trans rant video. Stop again. It was not anti-trans. It was a video talking about how sociopathic the activists are, and how even
Wait. How is she trans?
She's non-binary. That's what's in her pronoun. I don't fucking know.
It's not trans.
I don't know. I don't understand anymore.
LGBT
understand
people
nothing
don't like the
anymore.
activist. I mean, if I can't say that it's wrong for Lily Tino to dress like Miss Rachel and then
That
advertise an
one.
OnlyFans account on the same page, then Courtney is basically saying that people can't criticize anything a gay person does or a trans person does. Think Before You Sleep posted a large anti-trans rant video and got mad when I got it removed for copyright because it illegally used my content, and they still don't know how copyright works. They? Are you
Wow.
misgendering me, Courtney? I am not. And last, here's the best part.
Her saying
After
there's
complaining about
confusion.
cyberbullying,
Yes.
Courtney finishes by saying, "If you could thumbs down, report, or leave a good comment for me, I would appreciate it as I'm being spammed by their alt-right followers right now."
Really?
And then she leaves a link to my video in the post, followed by a screenshot showing that she watched an ad. Thanks, Courtney. I appreciate your financial support. I also appreciate how you're essentially crying about cyberbullying here as you tell your 200,000 Instagram followers to go mass flag, dislike bomb, and harass a creator who is defending himself against you abusing the copyright system on YouTube.
Yeah, these people suck. These people, they must have been treated like little special snowflakes, and it's like, oh, everything you say and do is right, and you do no wrong. It's okay. And then when someone complains, it's like, no, you're the bully. You're the horrible person. Na 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 na.
How are you the victim? And keep in mind that the result of her post was that I received a
I
shitload
am
of negative
offended.
comments from her followers. Really leading by example by showing that you think that bullying is wrong. Again, I love how this all parallels the Illumation drama where she essentially did the same thing. She complains about being harassed while at the same time tells her followers to harass me, cries to Noah Samson about it so he would tell his followers to harass me, and says
Nice
thank
hair.
you to and gives no pushback to a friend who said I should kill myself. And let me just mention that in both cases with
Explicit?
Courtney and Illumation, I pretty explicitly told my followers to not comment on their videos or harass them or engage with them in any way. So-
Yeah, also, we'll say that don't harass people for our sakes. Please.
Yeah, like I said, whenever we do the video talking about our horrible VTube model commission gone wrong, we're not going to say any names or anything.
Please, can the zombies or aliens show up faster?
Courtney,
Or the
level with me
demons.
first.
That's what I was mad about COVID. I wish it was zombies. COVID was just boring. I wanted zombies.
Don't worry, we're all going to be murdered by a hell beast soon.
Second, how is it okay for you to make multiple videos saying everyone who doesn't wear a mask everywhere in public is a bad person, followed by passive-aggressively wishing disability on those who refuse to mask? Like, it's okay to criticize those people, but if I say I don't like pink hair, then you feel like you're morally justified in sending your audience to try to deplatform me. I mean, holy shit, these people are ridiculous, especially considering people like Illumination's good friend Noah Samson, who's moved on to telling his followers to commit acts of
You know what I realized? She's probably one of those people who gets on a anime convention committee thingy or whatever. She was probably one of the ones that implemented Max being mandatory.
She works
Like
at
at, yeah, Nocticon.
She's at Nocticon. Which, by the way, we should tell that story. What was it, 2022 or 3?
Ooh, was it 2 or 3? That's a good question. If we dug up our old Nocticon badges, we'd be able to find it.
Oh, no, this is after. I'm thinking we didn't go this year.
Uh-huh.
Remember where people were complaining, like, they were still doing the mask shit
They were?
in 2023.
Oh, yeah, 2023.
We were at Planet Comic Con, which is 3 times the size and no mask.
Uh-huh.
So, and people were arguing with them, and they were arguing back with people about that.
Yeah, no. I used to love Nocticon, and now it's like, ugh, they ruined it.
terrorism. And wouldn't it be a
To be fair, I think Nocticon was woke long before anybody else does. Remember, do you know the Nazi Catboy from Hellsing?
Oh, yeah.
They banned that cosplay.
And they probably banned,
Not just the armband, the whole cosplay. You couldn't just show up in that out uniform with as that character and minus the little swastika on it. They wouldn't compromise on that.
sheesh.
That was a big thing back in the day.
I'm guessing they probably banned, what's-his-face from JoJo, too.
Oh, yeah.
damn shame if someone had an old deleted tweet from Illymation where she was encouraging terrorism in 2020. Wouldn't it be just horrible if someone pointed out that poor
These people, what I have heard, has ruined cons for so many cosplayers. I don't
little
doubt that.
Illymation, who was
I hate
always a
these
victim,
people.
was cheering for innocent people having the shit kicked out of them and their property being looted and destroyed? Wouldn't it be
Excuse
awful if someone had an archive of when Twitter likes were still public and had a post that she liked with a bunch of buildings on fire saying no justice, no peace? No wonder her and Noah get along. Both
I like
of
how
them
we've
love
done the
terrorism.
opposite now.
But I digress. You see, what Courtney has
peace, no
done here with this
justice.
Instagram post is not only violate YouTube's cyberbullying policy, but she also violated Google's terms of service. Anyway, as I said in the earlier video, I will be fighting Courtney's abuse of the copyright system. The way that works is that you file a counterclaim, and the person who filed the strike has 10 business days to prove to YouTube that they filed a lawsuit or the video goes back up. Since Courtney was insistent that I had broken the law, and because she said she talked to someone at YouTube and they said it was copyright infringement, I hired a lawyer. Ethan Klein's lawyer,
Yeah.
actually. And after I
Oh.
finished the initial consultation, I just started laughing. Just so everyone's up to speed, any creative work that you make, like a song or a YouTube video, is by law instantly copyrighted so that people can't resell it or claim it's theirs, unless they want to get sued.
Cool.
However, there's an exception to copyright called fair use, which says that you can
Right.
use people's copyrighted works for the sake of
Okay. So this is gonna be good news, I guess. So when I make my theme song and I have my own original lyrics and I'm using my voice to sing and stuff, no one can copy that.
Yeah, BRB.
This is like halfway.
Yeah.
things like
This last
parody,
video
education, or commentary,
of the day.
provided that your use of the work doesn't act as a replacement for it, and provided that your input on whatever you used creates some sort of transformative change that alters how people interpret it. This is what
Right.
allows for doing things like a movie review and using clips from that movie without having to ask the company. So
Like memes, right?
Yeah.
Like memes.
That was a big controversial thing. Should memes be copyrighted?
I'm arguing that my use of Courtney's content
fan
is fair
art can be
use.
copyrighted.
Now, that would have to be held
Yeah.
up in a court of law, but since I only
I like
used
that
10
picture.
seconds and I gave commentary that argued against what she was saying, it's almost certain that it would be ruled as fair use. But that's not why I thought this whole thing was funny after talking to a lawyer. Now, I'm going to be brief on these specific reasons for why Courtney is screwed because I'm not trying to educate my opponent. That would be a stupid move. However, I will say that basically the reason I was laughing is
I'm not gonna educate my opponent because that'd be a stupid move. That was a great joke there.
because the amount of damages that she's legally allowed to pursue for copyright infringement of that 10-second clip is almost nothing compared to how much it would cost to sue me. She would be putting a second
Yeah.
mortgage on that pink house.
That's her house. You know, there are people drive by this and go, "That's a mentally ill person." Or just don't talk to them.
Kind of reminds me of that one Barbie house.
Oh yeah.
Except the Barbie house was actually really cool.
Actually, my mom had someone like this in their neighborhood. They had a house that looked like this, minus the gay flag.
To afford it.
I mean, I don't
That's if
hate
she
it.
wins. However, if she loses, which is very likely, it would be incredibly easy for me to
I want my house to be purple.
I want my house to be red. I want when we do
I
redo.
want a purple house.
We are not doing a purple on
I
our
want
house.
a purple house.
Kiss my ass. We ain't doing
Purple.
like the house payment
Purple.
saying, and you could do it.
Purple.
prove that her takedown was malicious, which means I can countersue for my lawyer fees, and that won't be cheap for her. So let me be very clear when I say that if somebody were to put me through a massive waste of time lawsuit like that and didn't
Yeah.
have the liquid cash to pay for it, I would
Yeah.
be brutal in trying to seize every single piece of property that they value until
Go
the fees
for
were
it.
paid.
Take all of her Pokemon plush. Those would be worth something.
I very much believe in the fuck around and find out policy, and if you want to get so pissy about someone criticizing your pink hair that you turn it into a legal battle, then I'll make sure that you understand why it's a stupid idea to file a lawsuit against somebody because your feelings got
I would
hurt.
never want
Because
to live
once
in
you
that
stop
pink
being
house.
emotional about this, you're going to realize how financially stupid this was for you. Now, as for what's happened so far legally, I filed a counterclaim and she backed down. Probably because she doesn't have a lawyer or any actual understanding.
Here's my thought on that.
Why you do this to me?
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
That's
You
what
do
I
that
thought.
way too much.
I like it.
of how the law works, and she doesn't want to lose a lawsuit. Actually, just for laughs, let's go over how I know she doesn't have a lawyer. For starters, she said, a person at YouTube
You know what? She probably doesn't have a lawyer because she doesn't even know how to go through the steps to get a lawyer. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's what it is.
told me it was copyright infringement, instead of saying something like, my lawyer said it was copyright infringement. Not to mention that YouTube purposefully does not take a legal stance on these issues because they don't want to be held liable, so Courtney was probably talking to a secretary or an AI chatbot that she thought was a human. Now, let me further emphasize how stupid it is to not consult legal counsel for stuff like this, because Courtney 100% does not know how to shut the fuck up, which, as the defendant, personally, I love. So after she made that post telling everyone to mass flag my channel, she made a YouTube community post talking about my video where people were happy to confirm that they were mass flagging my video that broke no rules, which again violates YouTube's community guidelines. Here's evidence of
Oh,
that.
sorry. There.
Thank you. Just reported that video and their channel. They had no right to say those things about you. TBS needs to be deplatformed at this point. This is the second time I've heard of him specifically harassing an autistic person on YouTube. Can't criticize illnesses because she has autism. She's a victim. So,
Stop using the Chris Chan defense.
So Magneto saying you don't like someone outfit is hate speech. That person's smart. I report them. You got this. I reported them.
Sounds like she started a challenge and not read what she...
I like the reply there. I can't criticize because she has autism. Such a victim. So, what's the word?
Marginalization.
Marginalization. Saying you don't like someone's outfit is hate speech. Yeah.
She's using the Chris Chan defense. It's beat up the autistic.
God, is she even autistic?
I don't... She collects Pokemon like it's crack and paints her house pink. I'm pretty sure she has something.
The great thing about this post is that it
We collect anime figures like it's crack. You painted the inside of our house red.
Hey, it was a good color. I didn't paint the outside of my house. I have shame.
No, you don't. You said you wanted to paint it red too. What if all those crazy people started to become a VTuber too?
They
A
make
lot of them probably have. I mean, hell, I'm here.
No, then they go and harass Kirsha at that point. Which I have a Kirsha video I want to react to tomorrow.
Can I kiss her? I'll go harass Kirsha with kisses.
helps my case for fair use. Her calling me alt-right and transphobic is a public admission that our viewpoints are diametrically opposed. Thanks, Courtney. That'll make it much easier to argue in a court of law that my commentary is transformative and fair use, because I'm arguing a viewpoint that opposes yours. The great part is that she deleted this post. Another indicator that she doesn't have a lawyer, because deleting evidence like that is called spoliation, and there are penalties for that in court. I mean, she'd have to be an idiot to think I didn't save it. Speaking of, Courtney had no problem running her mouth all over the comment section of that post, and it would be a damn shame if somebody read through every single public comment she made.
But yeah. This is why I'm never getting on Twitter X, whatever. I don't wanna hear these kind of people. So you know what? If you ever want to contact me, just post on my videos a comment. That actually helps us out anyway, so yeah. I'm actually more likely to read a YouTube comment than I am anything on X, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever. That's how that one guy got my attention by spamming me on a couple of videos saying to react to that Transformers Beast War thingy. And I answered, because I like it to spam. You can do that. That's cool with me.
I mean, she was super arrogant about how knowledgeable she is about copyright law
like
and how she has some sort of connections at
I'll
YouTube.
lose that
I guess it
court
didn't work that
case.
well because my
That's her
video's back
Jolly
up.
Somali.
Here's a comment that says, they're weird as hell for getting upset over this. Even if it is fair use, as some people claim, you have a right to not be in a video if you don't want to. There they go, misgendering me again. I'm not a they, them. And no, she doesn't have the right to not be criticized. Courtney is an influencer, and because she posts herself in the public square, people are allowed to comment on her. If you don't want people commenting on you, then don't post stuff on the internet. Courtney responds by
Even
agreeing
then.
and saying that transphobic comments make a video not fair use? What? Did I read that right? Here's a comment where she's openly acknowledging that she told her followers to go harass me and how much she appreciates them doing.
Hold on, which one's the comments? If okay, I saw this. Is so much. There's a lot of your fans fighting for you in the comments. I saw that and appreciate it so much. Okay, thank you. And yes, there are so many people telling to us that he is RL stupid and needs to take down the vid. I find it so unfair. He has almost 1 million. Oh, boo-hoo. And has 50K. He has 20K your subs. It's power. What? And it makes me.
Don't try to make sense of crazy. You'll never will.
Her main platform is Instagram, and she has 220K subs. She also has 170 followers on TikTok. This logic is dumb.
I've only seen them.
I have seen wild monkeys been better people than them. Yeah.
And last but not least, you could use this comment to argue that the reason that she struck the video is because of the criticism and not because any copyright infringement was committed. Let me...
You know what's sad?
What?
That icon there, isn't that Ado from
Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
just emphasize that we have a ton of evidence that Courtney filed that strike in bad faith. And just as a reminder for those of you who haven't seen the video that she tried to silence that's called Why the LGBT Movement is Failing, note that video was primarily about predators like Lily Tino filming in the Disneyland bathrooms with children present, advertising OnlyFans on a page that features Miss Rachel parody content intended for kids, and going into restaurants trying to get people fired in an attempt to go viral on TikTok. As well as there being a crazy mom in that video giving her kid medicine that will permanently sterilize him at 13 years old.
Dr. Olson had a decision.
You are in the perfect place to start on blockers.
And she promises to begin giving her estrogen.
You know what's gonna stop all that? When doctors are getting sued into the fucking ground.
They better. This is disgusting misuse of medical practice.
I guarantee the next 5 to 10 years, you're gonna see all these people when they grow up turn around and sue these parents, sue their parents, sue the doctors, sue everybody.
No. These kids are gonna grow up and be like that school shooter.
That too.
That's what it is.
Female hormones in 2 years.
Around 13. That's what I think. You're not going to wait until 16 to start. You know that, okay?
Who's the bad person here?
No,
Courtney is...
they do not know that. They do not know the implications of what puberty blockers will do to their body. They don't know the biology of this whole scenario that you're forcing upon them.
And here's always my counter argument. If there was a father that said wanted their kid to be the next Travis Kelce or Patrick Mahomes, and they start feeding their kids full of like growth hormones when they're like 9, 10, and that does damage to your body too. That doesn't make it right.
They're going to have dysfunctional genitalia. They're going to grow up one day, probably want to live a normal life, probably even fall in love with a woman, want to have kids maybe, and they will not have that ability because they got messed up. Not even that. They're probably going to get some kind of like cancer or something.
Also, what is it? The conservative twins have said that like taking estrogen for men, that actually gives you heart disease.
There you go. The kids are too young to know what that means. I know, right? Just because you think you're attracted to the opposite sex now? I mean, to be fair, my dumbass brain, I became anime sexual as a child, and I stuck with it. But you can't really do much with anime sexual.
literally defending child predators and saying, I'm the hateful one, because I spent 20 seconds in a video saying I don't like her pink hair and I think she's annoying. Everybody is tired of people like this. Everybody is tired of adults like this who behave like 5-year-olds, wagging their fingers and telling everyone what to do.
POV. You stop living the life you thought a proper
Oh,
adult
good.
should
Poor
and start
doggy.
living for
Poor
what brings your
Pokemon.
inner child joy.
This is what I mean. Everyone catered to me because I'm a child. I'm afraid of COVID, so here's this drawing I made to call you a piece of shit for not...
Because wouldn't that
Jiggly
disable?
mad.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that
that beats the purpose of Jigglypuff's whole thing. Jigglypuff likes to sing. You can't sing with a mask on.
They found a way to defeat Jigglypuff.
That's why the Jigglypuff is angry, is because you put that mask on it. You screwed yourself.
wearing a mask. You know, if you're a 28-year-old who has Peter Pan syndrome and want to play with children's toys, eat the diet of a kindergartner, and live inside of your obnoxiously pink house that I'm sure your husband is only pretending to like because he's afraid of you,
Oh,
Husband?
they have a husband.
Husband? What?
I thought they didn't identify as a gender or whatever.
then go ahead. It's America. Live how you want to live in private.
Yeah,
But the
yeah,
minute you
true.
start bringing your childish bullshit around me is the minute that I start caring. And the minute you start pretending to be a victim as an excuse to treat people like shit is the minute
Yeah.
I have a problem.
And that's not
True.
even considering the larger community of all disabled folks who also experience chronic stress and dysregulation from unmet accessibility needs and living in disabled bodies in a disability hostile world.
Right. We live in a disability hostile world where we have a ton of accommodations and legislation to help
Well, yeah. We live in a controlling, brain manipulative world for everything.
I was happy.
We're all screwed,
I'm
lady.
happy I was born in the 90s, you and me both. Can we go back?
90s.
Can we go back?
90s kids.
disabled people, as well as economic supports for people who are unable to work. I mean, this chick should check out World War II Germany if she wants to see a government
Yeah.
that's hostile towards disabled people. But ultimately, this line
No,
of...
no. Yeah, hostile. yeah, hostile to disabled. Maybe nowadays, I don't know what they're doing in school nowadays, but we used to have like the no kid left behind stuff. We got the special ed classes. I mean, no. The hostile part was the other kids, and even then, teachers would still try to help us, I guess, if you came to them, but most kids didn't want to come to them because they didn't feel like it was a good idea, I guess, or whatever. They didn't feel like they could come to the teachers for whatever reason back then. I don't know.
Don't come. I'm gonna come.
You're never gonna come.
Messaging is not helpful to the people that she claims to be advocating for, which is typical of activism. And I get tired of people who
They'll
have made
get
it their
thrown in
life's
the
mission
gas
to infect
chamber.
others with philosophy that turns them into useless victims.
And as someone who's black myself and has
was
observed a lot of the mindsets that permeate within the
Oh,
black
the little
community,
90s.
I think the
Join the
one thing
club.
that's holding a lot of us back is the victimhood mentality. I've never been a fan of any group of people looking at me and saying, poor you because of this and this
Yes.
and that.
Right,
Yes.
this victim mindset is rampant in a lot of communities.
Oh, Mooney playing games is here. Did he rate us?
Look at you. I have to write something to count as human on the platform. Also, hello, how are you? We're doing good. We're on our...
No raid.
No
Okay.
raid. No raid. Just saying hi. That's
Well,
sweet.
thanks saying hi. We're getting towards the end of our stream anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's sweet of you. Thank you for joining. The schools do nothing these days. They didn't really do much back then either, really.
And here I thought my middle of nowhere school out in the Hicks were bad.
I know. Dude, I was in a big public school down in Texas. That was mine.
And it's not
Join
helpful
the-
to
join
anyone
the stream.
because it
Thank
just
you.
demoralizes
Yes,
them
enjoy.
into achieving far less than their potential. Usually that results in them demanding stuff from everyone that they could have just gotten for themselves. What's worse in Courtney's case, though,
Well, these
is that
pictures,
not
though.
only will
Yeah,
she
they're
tell
so
disabled
peaceful.
people to avoid assimilating into normal society as much as they're able to, but also she'll tell them to self-diagnose mental disabilities, which is just the worst health advice. And apparently, this is an entire trend on TikTok.
We've seen the rise of self-diagnosed mental illness. The term neurodivergent went mainstream.
You know, okay, were you actually diagnosed?
I never was officially diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, but I've gone to therapy before. And I actually got a special school program to help me with it when I was coming up, especially my speech. I never was officially diagnosed, but I also don't live like a,
You're victim about it.
yeah, officially.
officially ADHD. My dad was.
Oh God, your dad was. Me and him clashed just because he was so.
He was way too. He was one of those. You could tell he had ADHD just by being around him. I remember, dude.
Sorry.
Dude. I live on his chatties.
Go.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, my parents put me on Ritalin at one point. That didn't last very long, though. I'm not sure if I have, again, not diagnosed, but I can be kind of, I guess, mentally all over the place, unless it's something else. I probably have some kind of weird something or other.
Who doesn't at this point?
Yeah, we all do. I mean, I gotta take medicine for anxiety and depression, so there's that. That was diagnosed by a doctor. So.
I thought it was just anxiety.
It has depression stuff with it. Yeah.
Mostly referred to autism
nowadays?
and ADHD, and it gained traction on platforms like TikTok, where users self-diagnosed and demanded accommodations for.
Okay, self-diagnosed. Go ask the AI now. The AI knows what's wrong with you. You need to go to a doctor to know if you have a disability. Yeah. Probably one that's
these conditions,
specific
like
in it.
workplace flexibility, using their conditions as an excuse to shrug off adulthood and evade responsibility in so many cases. People started collecting labels like they were personality points, non-binary, disabled, neuro.
I mean, the only evidence I have of having some kind of something or other besides taking medicine from a doctor is the fact that I was in the special ed class at school.
You and me both.
So that's about all I know. My parents never told me anything, but I'm pretty sure I'm messed up in some way, but who knows? It doesn't matter. I don't really care.
Divergent, polyamorous, and became offended if others didn't properly adhere to them.
Right. Taking pride in how mentally ill you are is the smart thing to do, instead of getting accurate diagnoses and professional help. All TikTok is doing it.
Chris Chan was a warning to the world. I'm telling you, don't take pride. He really took pride in being autistic, yet he also had hatred towards people with Asperger's, which is what I've told.
Which was weird.
Asperchew.
In this respect is making people friendless and unlikable without giving them any perspective as to why people outside of the internet don't want to be around them.
You seemed really standoffish at first.
Gee, why would people see you like that? Well, maybe it's because half of your videos are you telling people why they can't live how they want because it offends you, followed by using being slightly autistic or non-binary as a shield against criticism.
Yeah, I hate that. Especially because they're such, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocrites? Yeah. They're such hypocrites because they're like, oh, you won't let me live my life. No. And yet you're sitting here complaining how other people live their life.
They want to be Don Flamingo.
They want to be Dolphamingo.
Like, it's funny how you have perpetual victims like Courtney, but then you have people like Ricky Berwick, who doesn't give a shit.
Fuck, good old Ricky. This dude got fucked in the ass by God, and he makes a joke out of it.
That is a very interesting...
I gotta move your VTuber mode for a second to see that.
Oh, it's so sexy. Oh, too sexy for my stuff. Too sexy.
Good old Ricky.
At least he has
and
fun
can
with his
eloquently
life.
say things like, I'm Canadian, you retard. It's weird how basically everyone I've known who has a disability in real life doesn't feel the need to make it their entire personality and really just wants to be treated as if they weren't disabled. But then you have people like Courtney who are out...
Yeah, he doesn't want to feel like he's special, and because that's the annoying thing is people will sit there and hand him stuff because they feel sorry for him. It's like, no, I want you to sit down and laugh at me. That's fucking funny. Don't treat me differently.
Was it him or was it another person who claimed to be disabled? Like what Ricky has with the cerebral palsy. We'll go over to other like fast food places. Don't eat the food here. Look what it did to me. I can't remember if it was him or someone else. Don't you want to talk about? Don't eat the tacos. Okay.
It tickles my throat.
here ordering everyone around, calling people evil eugenicists for not complying with her demands. People like Courtney are doing a disservice to everyone who needs help or accommodations to survive.
Fireworks suck because they scare autistic and neurodivergent people too.
I don't like loud sounds too, but I love setting off fireworks. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, and then you love making your car go broom broom.
Oh yeah, the T-Road to Fernie Perks.
Broomy broomy broom broom.
4th of July is a racist holiday that only celebrates the freedom of a select few.
Okay.
Is she here in America?
Yes.
It's celebrating your fucking freedoms too.
Just
Am I allowed to cuss? Is it okay to cuss now?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, we passed the 7-minute mark a long time ago.
I just want to make sure I could cuss. Some people with disabilities kind of hate other people with disabilities because they have the same easier get more help than them.
I like Creeper Christian.
Like Creeper Christian.
And not only do we have to wear a mask everywhere, but now fireworks are bad because they offend autistic people. And the 4th of July is racist.
Boo-hoo.
I have to mask every day, but you can't wear earplugs for a few hours once a year. You see what I mean? Literally doing everything in her power to...
Dude, this lady's lucky she doesn't live around where we live, where we'll get fireworks just randomly, just not anywhere near the 4th of July. Just someone will set off fireworks just for the heffle of it.
I'll go. Of course, people shoot guns just randomly for no reason.
Dude, I remember back in the 90s, my dad did that. Back before they told everyone, yeah, no, don't shoot a gun up in the air. That's a bad idea. That's how some people can get killed.
It's a miracle your dad never got in trouble for that.
It's a miracle my dad never killed anyone like that.
Make everyone hate autistic people. And all irony is completely lost on her, as she is a Korean who complains about bullshit like Halloween cultural appropriation, as she dresses like an anime character.
Yeah, you're cosplaying.
I've never seen this. I've seen this character.
I know. I recognize the character, but I've never seen the anime. So yeah.
It's from this.
Yeah.
From Japan. So everyone's done with this. Elon bought Twitter and stopped banning people for criticizing these professional victims, and because of that, all of the other social media sites had to stop doing that to compete. So, Courtney, maybe it's time to learn how to ignore criticism that you don't like, or respond to it in the Coliseum of ideas, instead of using the typical radical leftist below-the-belt cancel culture tactics, because those don't work anymore. Anyway, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't know if...
You pushed the thing.
You pushed the thing. Anyway, we're gonna...
Jump scare. Irishman jump scare. Is he Irish?
Scottish.
What? Get those two mixed up. Leave me alone.
Go over there and do that then.
Yeah, because Scottish and Irish hate each other. Well, they must have loved each other a little bit because I got both Scottish and Irish DNA in my system, so...
Oh, Kirsten must... Oh, that's right. She's doing right into filling in then.
Okay, we'll right in the fill-in. Thank you all for joining us for this lovely live stream. Wish us luck at the casino. We're gonna go to the casino here soon. Nyama-namus.
After we eat.
Love you all. Bye. Mwah. Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.